Well, the Grinch definitely gained a few pounds this year.
Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches. Wipe your own tears. Troll amongst yourself with Elon and leave us alone.
The trolling won't stop. It's just beginning. As of course, happy Thanksgiving to all the beautiful and amazing people out there that make this broadcast possible. As some people weren't as thankful this year, as I don't know about you, but this is going to be me at dinner tonight.
Liberal, 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 happy fun, la la la, human smuggling, fentanyl deaths, forced government euthanasia, chopping up children's genitals, la 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 la.
As this is the time to be thankful, and yeah, there's a lot to be thankful for, especially in retrospect of every major shift and change in our political and cultural discourse that is absolutely fascinating and amazing to see. And that's why in this particular video, I wanted to highlight some of the things that I'm personally grateful for that you should be as well, as I am white-pilled. I am optimistic about the future, even though I had a hell of a year. And I'll be honest with you guys, this year has been rough. I had a major health scare this year that wasn't fun to deal with. Still dealing with some stuff that there's no solutions to. I had someone close to me this year screw me over for money. I'm getting taken to court this year. That's not fun to deal with. I had to deal with someone trying to extort me this year. A t-shirt company we worked with just stopped sending out t-shirts for some strange reason. We got to back up, of course, and everything is working very swimmingly right now on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. And of course, we also got a surprise IRS bill for $180,000. As a lot of this stuff happened kind of a month right before the election, and it hasn't been easy to deal with. Our co-host ran away, and looking back at this year, truly, if I can make it through all of these things, I can make it through anything. And not to harp and not to focus too much on the negativity, and I hate doing that, and I hate being like, oh, look, pity me. F that jazz. We're rebuilding, we're growing, we're expanding, and we're going to be doing our best to fight against a lot of the nonsense that, of course, came our way. And actually, with the way that things are going, I am extremely optimistic, and that's one reason we launched SaveLukeNow.com to remind people, hey, our 20 years of work in this field wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for your direct support, and we try to give back as much as we can. We started to give out limited edition items, and with your help, we'll get some good lawyers, and we'll fight back, and even though it's a tough road ahead, especially with the big bills we have, whatever, we'll make it happen. Life's too short to complain and feel bad about yourself, as of course today's Thanksgiving. I love to work, I love to do these videos, I love being able to do these things for you, and I am absolutely grateful for all of you amazing human beings that have made everything here possible. I am indebted to you, I am incredibly grateful for you. The number one thing I'm grateful for is you guys. So sincerely, thank you so much for spending time with me, for giving me your attention, for giving me your support. I treat it as a duty, I treat it as a responsibility, and I promise to take it as seriously as I can. And in the spirit of resilience, we got our holiday message from Donald J. Trump just a couple moments ago, where he went on Twitter and announced Happy Thanksgiving to all, including to the radical left lunatics who have worked so hard to destroy our country, but who have miserably failed and will always fail because their ideas and policies are so hopelessly bad that the great people of our nation just gave a landslide victory to those who want to make America great again. Don't worry, our country will soon be respective, productive, fair, and strong, and you will be more than ever before proud to be an American. A very kind of pointed message, not the usual message you see from politicians like Barack Obama, that also told everyone to have a happy Thanksgiving in a more kind of bland, boring, not so entertaining way, which was a lot better than Kamala's address there that a lot of people said was her totally incapacitated and wasted. As a lot of what just happened a few weeks ago feels kind of unreal. You look at this larger kind of political race that was unfolding in this country. You look at the larger kind of pushback against the establishment, against a machine that brought forward $1 billion+ that had all the celebrities, all the famous people behind it. And it couldn't be a match for a man that put a sticker on a garbage truck and then literally went and flipped French fries. As looking back at all the kind of numbers here, it looks like Trump had half the money that she had, while as well having to deal with serious threats against his life all the way throughout his entire campaign. As he was also indicted, he was also arrested, he was found guilty, he was facing a prison sentence, and after beating a lot of the odds, he still became the next president of the United States, who is set to take office on January 20th. And even before he takes office, it looks like he's already making kind of drastic changes, as he has announced on Truth Social that he has threatened Mexico and Canada with a 25% tariff that will destroy their economy if they don't make any kind of significant moves against all of the illegal drugs and immigrants making their way through their borders. The president of Mexico threatened to retaliate the tariffs, and probably after realizing that 30% of her economy are exports to the United States and only 2% of American exports are going over to Mexico, Donald Trump has announced that she will be stopping the migration through Mexico, as the president of Mexico also just announced that they have already been doing their part in order to stop the caravans, and that allegedly they have no other interest in closing its border. As Trump is also reportedly working on peace deals behind the scenes right now, even before he's able to take political office, as he also has promised to investigate the people who tried to take his life. He also promised to investigate the Epstein client list and the P. Diddy freak-off party list as well, which highlights some larger significant changes in our society that, in my opinion, could totally upend the upper echelons of the entire establishment, especially in Hollywood, especially in finance, banking, social media, you name it. There are very significant changes being made right now, as we also got news reports last night of Mark Zuckerberg visiting Mar-a-Lago, highlighting a man who previously allowed Joe Biden to become the president of the United States with his Zuckerbucks, who is now significantly changing his tune, as he is now practicing jiu-jitsu, flying the American flag, and has announced that he's becoming more and more of a libertarian. As other people have portrayed this type of picture of him at Mar-a-Lago yesterday, as some people are saying that he was groveling and arrived on his knees, as the conversation probably was very interesting between the two, as there is a larger shift in the culture that isn't just represented through Mark Zuckerberg, but a lot of people who are saying enough is enough. As alternatives to the US dollar are becoming more and more prominent, like Bitcoin, that has skyrocketed up tremendously, up 154% since last year, highlighting significant growth and innovation that finally will be allowed and not deterred and destroyed by government regulation, which, of course, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy promised to, of course, tackle and get rid of with their newly appointed Doijcast that will be fully and transparently disclosing all of their actions with getting rid of government waste, bureaucracy, and overzealous regulations that destroys private enterprise and business, as now they have announced that the IRS will actually be getting audited themselves. And I don't know about you, but if there's ever something to be grateful for, that is it right there. As the tide is turning, it is beautiful to see as the IRS now officially will be getting their books looked into, and they will know what it feels like to be audited, just like they do countless numbers of Americans, specifically on the right, by the way, as there have been many Democratic establishment politicians that have been caught abusing the power of the IRS to go after their political opponents. SaveLukeNow.com. SaveLukeNow.com. Sorry. Excuse me, just had something there in my throat. As the culture shift is being felt not just in politics, but also with major corporations like Ford, Coors, Lowe's, Boeing, Toyota, Walmart, Caterpillar, Craftsman, John Deere, Jack Daniels, Tractor Supply, and Harley Davidson announcing that they are getting rid of their DEI programs and language that they have so ever divisively used against the American people. As commercials are even being made by major corporations like Apple that highlight white guys in a positive light. White fathers with white families, highlighting babies and pro-family messaging that has nothing to do with woke, corporatist, divisive, racist ideology that actually promotes a wholesome message that a lot of the American people are actually resonating with now more than ever. As people are realizing, hey, Donald Trump did get the popular vote, and overwhelmingly the American people have recalled the woke nonsense that has been shoved down our throats. As lawsuits are also being dismissed against Donald Trump, a new lawsuit update specifically going after Tucker Carlson and Fox News was also just dismissed, as a federal judge just threw out the defamation lawsuit from Raymond Epps, as individuals like Elon Musk are even getting involved in the larger sale of InfoWars and Alex Jones's X account, as Elon Musk filed a last-minute objection to block the sale of someone's individual Twitter account. As the larger unfair games that have been played against Alex Jones are being exposed in real time, as he still, right now in the making of this video, is able to keep his studio, is able to keep his work, is able to keep his website, as a lot of major players and the viewing audience is coming to his help and support, as the corporate media is absolutely collapsing, as MSNBC just saw their total audience nearly halved post-election day, as broadcasters like Rachel Maddow have lost 40% of their viewers, to the point where Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough literally had to fly over and go to Mar-a-Lago in order to try to make good with Donald Trump, who viciously attacked them before in the media with a lot of his heated rhetoric. And as you saw from the beginning of this broadcast, a lot of people on MSNBC aren't really thankful, as Joy Reid had her Thanksgiving meltdown, highlighting how they're not doing too well. Larger kind of extortion, manipulative propaganda efforts now going up against Joe Rogan, one of the biggest podcasters in the world, are also backfiring in real time, as he recently was accused of spreading Russian collusion, which no one is buying, as he has leveled criticisms that the average American believes in and is also thinking about in their own heads, especially when it comes to the larger escalations that are being made right now in Ukraine in a larger proxy war that the American people overwhelmingly want to stop. As, of course, Slavic lives matter, as Vladimir Putin also made some very pointed comments just a couple moments ago, specifically describing how the left woke have been attacking Donald Trump with lawfare, threats of intimidation, and violence, as he has announced that Trump is smart, experienced, and, quote, still in danger. All of this as we're hearing a lot of reports of behind-the-scenes deals that are being made right now, communications and talks that are being made right now with Zelensky, with Putin, with Donald Trump, behind the scenes of them trying to, of course, push for the end of this larger conflict.
President Trump, a smart and experienced person, will come up with a solution, especially given that he has gone through quite an ordeal of fighting to reclaim the Oval Office. Well, probably just like me, you are amazed not by the fact that absolutely uncivilized means had been used against Trump, all the way up to assassination attempts, numerous assassination attempts. And I think he's not safe even now. The history of the United States has known many cases, but I think President Trump is a smart person and a cautious one, I hope. But what amazed me most, that in fighting him, not only Trump was subjected to humiliating court procedures, accusations, and so on, but his family was attacked as well. His children was attacked. Gangsters don't do this in Russia. When criminal gangs fight, they don't touch children and women. It's men who fight among themselves. But those guys stooped as low as that. I think this is so... This looks so bad that it only reconfirms how low the political system of the United States has fallen.
This, as Putin also had other kind of grave words to say, specifically about potential retaliation efforts that aren't looking too good, as the whole larger geopolitical picture here isn't really stable. It's very uncertain, especially now between January 20th until Donald Trump takes office here. And even though we have a clear, beautiful pathway towards the future of this country that would mean less government, less regulation, more freedom, more personal responsibility, more opportunities for entrepreneurs and businesses to actually make money, hire people, and expand human consciousness all the way up to frickin' Mars, I still believe, even with the larger kind of international geopolitical threats, even though we're still a long ways away from that date, I don't know about you, but I think we're winning. And I am extremely grateful and I'm extremely thankful for the larger situation that we are in right now, because it's a very unique one. We are living through historic times. We're living in times that will be etched in the history books as a major turning point for this country. It could still go either way, but I think overwhelmingly the human consciousness, the human spirit has announced and declared we are moving forward in a pathway towards more peace, prosperity, and freedom. And that is something that I am grateful for. And if you're grateful for it too, share this video, because ultimately this is the type of energy we need now more than ever.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you all.
Damn right. And with that energy moving forward, happy Thanksgiving. Be grateful. Be happy. The last lap for human prosperity is making its way around the corner. It's going to be here soon enough, especially with your own actions, your own decisions, with you deciding to be healthy again, happy again, prosperous again. And I do believe that's going to be our future, because that's the power of positive thinking that you should be utilizing right now, in my opinion. Do you disagree with me? Let me know why down in the comment section below. The fight's not over, but man, is it a hell of a fight to be involved in. It's absolutely exciting. It's absolutely worth experiencing and living to the fullest moment. And I hope you guys are doing that as well. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on youtube.com/wearechange.